Hello CDE, I'm back with another vlog, and I've been gone for a week now. Not a week, but a couple of days, almost a week. I mean, the last vlog I made was Sunday, so. And I missed a lot of school last week, so I was gone because I was making up work, doing tests, and a bunch of other stuff. So that's why I've been missing for a while. So yeah. This week was very crazy. I had to stuff so much stuff in my brain, and it was crazy. So what happened today? Today we did a project. Well, me and my friend Jennifer, we went to the library on Wednesday, I think it was, and we did a project for physics. We had to put an egg in some kind of container and then drop it, but we have to fill the container up with stuff or make it some kind of way so that when we drop the egg off the balcony of the school, that it wouldn't break. So me and Jennifer was working on that, and we dropped it today, and it survived. The egg survived. I'm so proud of us because it landed hard. When I say hard, it was loud, like when it landed. So that was pretty amazing that it survived. So yeah, I was walking to the buses with my boyfriend, and all of a sudden a fight broke out in front of us, which was crazy because it was over a comment. There was these two boys, and one of them told the other guy that he couldn't fight. So they got into a fight, and it turns out he was right. The other guy couldn't fight. So that was crazy. And my boyfriend whipped out his phone and started recording it. So yeah, he has the evidence that the police will probably need in the distant future if they decide to press charges. That's why I don't record fights, because I can get drawn into legal issues if someone decides to sue. So I try my best to keep my involvement in fights to a minimal, little to nothing, because I don't want to go to jail. I don't want to go to jail, you guys. I won't survive in jail. So what's been going on CDE lately? My friend thinks I'm ignoring her because I've been gone and missing, and she started out happy this week, very happy, and I was excited because I'd never seen her this happy in a long time. Then as the week went on, that changed, and yesterday she said she will permanently cut herself from the internet. So I'm seeing if she'll come back and respond to me today. If not, then I'll just have to wait. I wish I had a chance to talk to her, but I just had a lot of things going on and I couldn't go on CDE. So now I feel bad because when I miss things, when I don't go on CDE, things happen. Lots of things happen. So right now, CDE, I'm still having a coloring contest. I know the line art isn't that great. I kind of drew it in like 5 minutes and did the line art in another 5 minutes. So that's a 10-minute line art, 10-minute picture that you're coloring. So yeah, it isn't that great. And I'm sorry I keep snotting and stuff like that. I just came from the code. I had to walk outside today because apparently in health we have something called Fitness Fridays, where we just go and just walk around the track. So yeah, if I get sick, that's why, because it's like 30-something degrees outside right now. Yeah, New Jersey is cold, you guys. I know 30-something degrees doesn't seem like much to a lot of states. New Jersey is cold. It's very cold for me. And you think since I grew up here, I'll be used to this weather? No. I'm not used to this weather. It's been 16 years and I'm still cold. So yeah, this whole week I was thinking about what should I vlog about next. And I came up with topics that I think I should cover in a vlog. Something that's been bothering me a lot. And the one thing that's been bothering me a lot is, I know this isn't CDE related. I'll do a CDE related issue in a few. But something that's been bothering me a lot is um, it's when men call women bitches. And not because they're actually being a bitch, but in general. Like, generally calling women as a whole bitches. That bothers me a lot. Because, one, that word is disrespectful. Why would you call people who have done nothing wrong bitches? And not just one specific person, you're calling a whole gender bitches. How would you feel if I called every man faggots? How would you feel if I did that? You would feel wrong because, one, that's not a good word to say, and it's disrespectful. I'm categorizing a whole gender by probably just one of few people that have done me wrong in life. And lastly, that's just stupid. I'm sorry, I'm not making good points. I probably am making good points, but I'm not going into detail of these points because I kind of just got home from school and I'm tired. But I decided to make a vlog anyway. So yeah, every time, like at lunch, one time, I used to sit next to these hoodlums. That's why I'm going to call them hoodlums. I'm not going to use the N-word because I'm trying my hardest not to use the N-word anymore, because I'm not only discriminating against the person I'm using it on, but I'm discriminating against myself. So I'm trying to not use the word, just delete it from my vocabulary. So these hoodlums I used to sit next to, and no, they weren't black. Well, a few were. I'm not calling them hoodlums because a few were black, because they act like hoodlums. These hoodlums I sit next to just looked around the lunch table and said, hey, there's no bitches in this lunch. And I'm just there like, what does that mean? There's no bitches in this lunch. When I was sitting right there. Because I knew they were talking about there's no girls in this lunch, which is true because there's little to no girls in that lunch. I've noticed that there's little to no females in that lunch, just like 10 out of 100 something kids. There's like 10 girls in that lunch. So looking around like, there's no bitches in this lunch. I can go over there and get some bitches. So I really don't like it when people call women bitches. I know I'm not like a feminist or anything. I'm not like, I agree with some points that feminists makes, but I don't consider myself a feminist. Because I know no matter what happens, no matter what's going on, men and women can never be equal. And that's what I believe, that it will never happen. So I kind of just gave up on fighting for our rights. Like, fighting for our rights is good, but I gave up on trying to create equality. Because I know that can never happen. Because here's my thing. I look at some feminist points, and they're fighting for some of the wrong reasons. Like, they're fighting for men and women to be equal, but some of their points seem like they want women to be above men. And that's not right to me. If you want equality, you gotta fight for equality. But yet, some people say you can't hit a girl, you gotta hold the door open for a girl. Some feminists make those points. And no, that's putting women above men. If you want equality, you gotta preach equality. So that's one reason why I'm not a feminist. And I always know that men are going to be on top, because that's the way life works. And you just have to deal with it. So that's about it for this vlog, because I don't really know what else to say. CDE related issues. Just the same old things. And I saw a blog yesterday made by, well, I'm not going to say who it was made by. I saw a blog yesterday talk about an issue that's been going on CDE that I apparently don't know about, because I'm nosy, you guys. I'm very nosy, so I know everything that's going on. But there was an issue that I didn't know about, and I'm just sitting here pulling my hair out, trying to figure out what issue this blog is talking about that I know about, but it didn't sound like any issue that I know about. So I'm pulling my hair out, wondering who is this blog about. So that's basically all I've seen on CDE. I've seen AB's contest, her birthday contest. Fiery Cupcake still hasn't said anything about Love Yourself Week. I'm going to give her another week to say something again about Love Yourself Week, and then I'm going to start applying pressure. I'm not sure if that's going to be the best idea to do, to apply pressure on her, but I really want this to happen. So a little bit of pressure will be good. I'm not going to nag her or anything. I'm just going to start up the petition again. So yeah. Would that be a good idea? That's kind of my question of the day. Would it be a good idea to start up the petition again if Fiery Cupcake doesn't respond back with anything about Love Yourself Week? Because there's a chance she could have forgotten about it. Or she realized that not many people want it or something. Even though like 70 people signed the petition, she may think, well, since no one's talking about it anymore, they obviously don't want it to happen. So I don't want her to feel that way. And my question is, if she doesn't say anything about Love Yourself Week within the week, should I start the petition up again? Just to get more signature and show her that more people want this badly. Probably not as bad as I do, but people want this like I do. Not like I do, Malia. Okay, so that's basically it for this vlog, and I'll see you in my next one. Goodbye.